40 nautical miles off the coast of Western Australia, in the Indian Ocean, lies the Montebello Islands.
We're in the Monties now. Epic start.
A coral-fringed archipelago of 174 islands that most Aussies don't even know exist. And even less commonly known is that somehow this bloke signed off on the British testing a bunch of nukes out here during the Cold War. However, decades later, the Montebello Islands have transformed from a place of devastation to a haven for biodiversity, and now holds the best spearfishing we have ever experienced.
So we've heard there's some pretty ginormous radioactive lobsters here.
Woo, that's great.
Oh, he's tiny.
Apparently, if I can't catch one here, then I've got no hope. Finally, we've got some crayfish for tea.
We have just arrived at this group of islands aboard our sailboat Nakama. This is just another stop on our circumnavigation of Australia. Oh boy, this place, wow.
Pretty excited.
Big hopes and dreams for this place. And according to Navionics, we're currently anchored only 500 metres from the wreck that was once floating with Britain's first nuclear test nestled in its bilges as part of Operation Hurricane.
Off northwest Australia are the Montebello Islands. This was the place chosen to explode Britain's first atomic weapon. Equipment began to arrive from Britain for the great experiment in ships of Her Majesty's Navy.
They chose to conduct this first test aboard a boat as it was suspected this was a likely method of attack on the heart of London, and they wanted to see the impact it may have. Naturally, they didn't want to test it on their own land, so why not the pristine islands of Australia?
5, 4, 3, now.
Detonated on the 3rd of October 1952 in Main Bay, this nuclear blast secured Britain's place as the third nuclear power during the Cold War.
The spectacular success of the operation furthers our hopes of peace. For it seems that by the possession of such deadly weapons, peace can be maintained in this troubled world.
But the atomic itch wasn't scratched yet. The British conducted 2 more land-based detonations on this island here and this island here. The third and final blast in 1956 would be the largest nuclear test conducted in Australia. Officially 60 kilotons, but later admitted to being almost 100. About 6.5 times larger than the bomb that devastated Hiroshima. And the radioactive fallout spanned as far as northern Queensland and was even detected in Australia's other remote offshore islands known as New Zealand. By the 1980s, the radioactivity had decayed to the point where it was no longer deemed hazardous for the casual visitor.
That's not a dangerous reading.
But to this day, it is not recommended you stay on these islands any longer than an hour.
Alright, well, this is the site. We're not going to spend too long up here because, yeah, it's supposedly still radioactive. This is it. This is where the Australian government let the English government come and blow up our coral reefs. Brilliant.
While we didn't feel comfortable spending too long on this island,
we're here for the water sports, not the land activities, eh?
Especially when the land has been nuked. The Montebello Islands are now ranked among the world's most biodiverse marine environments, with more than 150 varieties of coral and 450 species of fish, which are reportedly safe to eat. And Slims challenged me to try my luck at shooting my first fish, allowing me to put dinner on the table tonight.
Alright, so we got in the water yesterday and it was brilliant. We found a really nice spot.
I've just seen 2 massive coral trout just here.
We've been in the books doing uni all day, but it's about 3 o'clock in the arvo. We're going to call it a day. We're going to knock off and we're going to go to the grocery store and get ourselves something for dinner. Well, Soph's going to get us something for dinner. I'm probably more excited than she is.
I'm so nervous.
Before Soph tries her hand at catching us dinner, we want to say a massive thank you to Surfshark for being the sponsor of this week's video. While you've probably heard of them, if you're not already familiar, Surfshark is a VPN or virtual private network. It helps keep you and your information safe by masking what you do online. Picture this. You're sitting innocently at a cafe on a public Wi-Fi network planning a getaway trip with the girls. When little did you know that while you're tossing up between Tahiti or the Bahamas, your online security and personal information is vulnerable to data breaches, hacking and snoopers. While you've been distracted by the cute waiter, your coffee? Someone's just sold your personal information for a quick buck, and that snooper's having a look through all your dirty pictures from the last girls' trip. While your inbox, it's getting flooded with mystery boxes and luxury toasters.
But I've already got a toaster!
If only you'd used a VPN like Surfshark. This not only would have encrypted all of your data, keeping your personal information safe, but also it could have been used to virtually travel the world and compare prices from different countries, saving you a ton of money when booking that girls' trip by avoiding geographical price discrimination. By changing your virtual location, not only can you save money online shopping, but Surfshark will allow you to watch your favourite shows by accessing streaming catalogues from all over the world.
I have always wanted to watch Grey's Anatomy.
Well, pour yourself some maple syrup, because with the click of a button, now you're in Canada, and you can, So, what are you waiting for? Secure your privacy with Surfshark. Enter code Slim and Soph for an extra 3 months free, or check out the link in the description below. So, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can try it for yourself. Completely risk-free. There's nothing to lose with Surfshark.
Wow, thank you, cute waiter. Maybe when I get back from my girls' trip, we can Netflix and chill.
Let's get into it, eh? Let's get into it.
Before we left Darwin, I put in the order for a gun of my very own, wanting to get in on the action here on the west coast.
The lower band first.
And now I'm kind of nervous but excited to take it for its first spin. That is, if I can get it loaded.
Because the band's at you, it's going to be hard.
He makes it look so easy. I was like, oh, I can't do that. Luckily, with some strong arms on hand. Even you struggled with that second one, hey?
Yeah. They'll be easier now. They've just never been stretched before.
Yeah.
So they should be easier for you to load from now on.
I was off in no time, on a mission to hunt us dinner. I thought I got him! I was like, oh my god! I did get him. I got a rock instead.
Like an accident once meant. Is it when you are away? Keep wishing that you stay. Like two different species, still the same. We're like Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, I just had a second shot. I swear I could have got him. I don't know how I missed. This is harder than it looks. With 2 failed shots and the light dimming below the surface as the sun lowers towards the horizon, I was starting to think that I was out of luck, especially with coral trout literally everywhere.
That was good. He was within range. When you get him in range, pull the trigger.
Would I have got him?
Yeah, you would have got him. No, it's alright, you're learning.
But I wasn't ready to give up yet. Which in turn paid off.
stonker, mate.
Shot. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get it in. There's a massive shark swimming around.
Oh, yes, Soph. How good? We're losing light. Soph was starting to swim quicker. I could tell she was starting to, like, you know, be where is this fish? I'm just trying to keep quiet, knowing we only had probably, what, 40 minutes, 50 minutes of light left, but you've nailed a stonker.
Ah, no way.
Bigger than mine yesterday.
Woohoo! Oh my god. We were in there for a while. I had 2 failed shots. 3rd time's truly a charm.
You stoked?
Yeah, so where did I get him?
Yeah. God, you almost brained him. Pretty much did. I only had to give him a... Look at that.
First time! This is my first fish. I didn't think I was going to be successful.
How's that?
I got a fish. I got a dinner, babe.
Yeah, first time. Soph's put the food on the table. Look at that.
Man.
Stonker, babe. That was Soph's first 3 shots. She got the fish on the 3rd of a spear gun ever. I had my go at my first 2 crays ever. I came out with 2 antlers, feeling pretty bad. I need to get a better grip, but they're right under there. This is new to me, so I'm hoping maybe I can be 3rd time's a charm on a cray. If not, who cares? That can be tomorrow's mission, because we've got dinner sorted tonight. Hey? Feel good?
Yeah.
Fun?
I feel bad saying, yeah, that felt good, but I mean...
It was fun.
Like, yeah, it was really fun, and now we've got our beautiful dinner to have tonight.
Okay.
So cool. Yeah, very stoked.
It's hard not to feel a little remorseful having taken a life, but I strongly believe the most sustainable way of eating is growing and catching your own food where you can. So while I'm a little sad for the fish, I'm also stoked on my catch and can't wait to cook it up.
So, moment of truth. Is he the biggest coral trout that we've got? 53 centimeters.
Yep.
We are 45. I don't know, I can't do math.
45's legal.
I can't do math.
53.
54.
It's 8 centimeters over legal, but it's the biggest trout.
8 centimeters over.
It's bigger than the one I ate.
53 centimeters. Biggest trout that we've gotten. I'm proud of myself. We've decided, I know you're really close right now and I'm wearing a towel, but we've decided on making a luxor. Fish luxor. We're gonna do that. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into
it. We start our luxor with cubing the fish and frying that off. I'll get that out of the pot once it's done, and I'll chop up some onions and get cracking with the soup. I started filming how we cook luxor, and then things just got way out of hand, and I've just gone ahead and done it and haven't really updated you on what's going on. Anyway, just put the things in the pot: onion, garlic, ginger, chili, luxor paste, coconut milk, a little bit more water, whatever veggies that you have on hand. Yes, I forgot to saute the vegetables because, as I said, things got out of hand.
Once everything has come to a simmer, add your protein back in and stir it all through. And then just serve it on some noodles. We're using a combination of vermicelli and egg noodles. And of course, we add more chili on top too.
some chili, some crispy fried onions, some luxor.
Luxor is something we've come to love after passing through Darwin. It's like a big bowl of spicy yumminess, and it's super easy.
Yeah, just come up to the boat. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll speak. Sorry, yes, sorry, it scared me, eh? Just went boom from under the boat.
We're lifting anchor anchor from Main Bay and we're gonna go over to another little bay in this island group. Let's go check out another little spot. I think I'm going in between those two islands.
Those ones there.
This archipelago is certainly unique, being made up of a lot of low-lying limestone islands that you're forced to squeeze between. Not to mention it's super shallow, and cruising around these islands in a keelboat requires a high tide.
Every new sort of cruising ground or destination always poses a new interesting thing that you sort of have to navigate, overcome, or at least pay attention to. And here it's really quite interesting. It's super shallow everywhere and there's lots of coral, but if you're cruising around at like high tide, you just float over the top of it all.
The high tide shuffle keeps you on your toes, with current pulling through the islands and rocks with considerable strength.
Okay, so a morning song has arrived. That means Miles, for those of you that don't know. A good mate of ours has been sailing along. We bump into each other along the way as we go all across the country, essentially. I've got an assignment due this weekend. Soph's got an edit due for you guys. Today's a glass out, but it's one of the last good days we have to go for a dive while we're here. Today's mission is we'll probably try and get some fish for dinner, but if we could score ourselves a cray, well, that would just be awesome. So that's the biggest part of the mission. Wish us luck. And yeah, without further ado,
Catch us cray then.
mate, I'll catch you whatever you want. What's on the menu? Just ask for what you want and I'll go get one. What's going on?
Bye.
Today is a spring tide and the viz is just ridiculous. Like, this is the clearest water I've seen. I mean, it can't get clearer is what I think. I don't want to disturb them, so we've just cut the engines off, but we've just spotted two turtles doing the deed, making some little baby turtles for us to all enjoy. There's a whale just there too! The turtle's coming back after it. You check out that whale? Yeah. Well, that's twice in one day that I've been snuck up on by a whale. Yeah, just come up to the boat. Oh my god. But while the whales were a pleasant surprise, we've come out here with a purpose. But getting my hands on a cray is proving more difficult than I'd imagined. It's a whole new skill, and with them hiding deep in the coral, you've got to be pretty damn quick. He's still there. I don't know how you get him. So far, I haven't managed to spot one within reach, so to make sure I don't come home empty-handed, I've grabbed the gun and I'm gonna try get a dinner fish. That, I can't even get him all in frame. Has to be my new PB on the old on the old coral trout. Soph will be stoked with that. We got fish for tea. But unfortunately, I don't think it was my finest shot. Got him through the head, but kind of continued into the body. I had to, actually you can see, I've actually had to cut a bit of the actual spear out of him. Oh, great fish. What a great day it's been so far.
Oh, he's big too.
Yes.
Good job.
He'll keep us going for a couple of days, eh?
Yeah. Wow, he's massive.
Yeah.
How many centimetres do you reckon, Slim?
I don't know, should we chuck him on the measuring board?
Wow.
If you flatten this out. No, yeah, 64.
64 centimetres.
Yeah.
How good. That's the biggest one we've got. That you've outdone me. You've outdone me this time.
I had to outdo Soph.
Not only did Slim outdo my fish, but he gloated to me about how pristine the conditions were out there today, and how I'd even miss swimming with the whales. Envious I was, to say the least. But someone's got to work around here. Before we lost the sun completely, I called it a day to check out this new spot we found that holds some of the best coral I have ever seen. Sometimes it's hard to spend the days on the laptops when conditions are like this. But when it comes to knock-off time, it's a pretty damn good place to have your office. This dive spot holds the nicest coral that we've seen in the Monty so far. It's beautiful here, it's just so nice to go for a dive. There's so many little fish. Actually a live coral, and also, you know, the usual massive coral trout. However, the boys are trying to find crays, but I'm just enjoying myself. This is beautiful.
That's great.
Oh, he's tiny.
Yeah, definitely can't keep him.
After a few close calls, but ultimately failed attempts, I was beginning to feel a bit bad because I'd amputated a couple of antlers. I was determined the next cray I went for was a sure thing. I scoped this guy for a few dives, and once I got a hold, I held on for dear life. You can see my awkward two-hand swim here back to the tender. He was not getting away. Battered and bruised, I'm sure he's still going to taste great. We got the cray, we got it done. I didn't think we were going to get him out between the rock. It took a few dives down. He ran into a little corner. Once he was in there, it took a few dives down to figure out a way to have another crack, but finally we've got some crayfish for tea. So I've actually never tried one of these, believe it or not, living on the boat this long. So super exciting day.
They're such beautiful creatures, hey?
Yeah, it is. Anyway, it was fun. I had a good time.
So Miles is here. We've obviously been catching seafood with him today, so we'll share this tale with him, and we're going to go over to his place and cook it up on his barbecue maybe. See how he feels about that.
How you going?
Ah, living the dream.
What's up, YouTube? How you going today?
G'day and welcome back to YouTube. Oh.
Did you need us to bring any kind of food?
Nah, just the lobster.
I'm pretty excited for this, eh? How long does lobster take?
Anywhere from 5 to 55 minutes in this barbecue.
To the gin!
What a successful day of fishing.
I know!
That was good.
Oh, that's awesome. We'll have to get another one. I didn't think it was going to be this good.
On a scale of prawn to chicken.
You're right, eh? It's kind of like a less sweet prawn almost, but chickeny. It is pretty sweet.
Oh wow, look at the moon.
Oh, moon rising.
What? How's it looks like a sunset? Good, Soph?
Miles's description of this was prawn chicken, and it literally is like mixed a prawn with a chicken, and it's that. Like,
It's a prawn chicken, eh?
it's a prawn chicken, yeah.
Oh, she looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that's ready. Breaks apart like that.
Second round is coral trout burgers, caught and cooked by Miles.
Yep, biggest coral trout so far. 67 centimeters.
So good. The coral trout here are like, I mean, they're radioactive. They're insane.
Radioactive
they're
coral
so
trout.
big. So yeah, massive coral trouts. We've got big coral trout fillets and burgers. Yeah, I might have to.
Good work.
Good. Really good. The sweet chili by the chili and honey, I think worked well. Good little slaw made by Slim. Slim slaw.
Slim Slaw, how may I help you?
G'day guys, Slim here, your favourite neighbourhood snooper. You may not have recognised me, but no, I guess seriously, thanks Surfshark for sponsoring this week's video. We had a lot of fun with that. If you're looking for a VPN, please do check out the link in the description below. While giving thanks to our patrons for supporting each and every, I was going to say week, but each and every episode. And I guess that's the crux of this sit-down conversation here. You may have noticed by now that we've become consistently inconsistent, I guess you could say. And that's just because I guess we're juggling a lot. When we set off on this circumnavigation of Australia and studying at the same time, we were based on the East Coast and the Great Barrier Reef, and it was slightly more achievable. We're now coming to the end of our degrees, so uni's picked up quite a lot in intensity, and also we're sailing some of the most volatile waters definitely in Australia, if not arguably across the world. It's pretty challenging at times, and our priorities have to look after, firstly, our safety, secondly, probably at the moment, honestly, university, and then unfortunately the videos. Within that little trifecta, we've sort of added another thing, and we're also sailing to airports now at the moment as Soph flies out for various race qualifiers and stuff like that for the Melbourne to Osaka race, which is a huge deal. Thanks heaps for your patience with us. We really hope you enjoy the West Coast series as and when the episodes come out. There's a lot of really great stuff to come. There's a lot of really hard sailing and swearing to come. And yeah, we're not exactly going to endeavour to do weekly videos as such, but we're going to endeavour to bring out videos whenever we can, I guess is all we can say going forward, at least for the foreseeable future. Not forever, but just for this period of hecticness as we try and get to safe water, complete our studies and complete the races for Soph. So we will be putting out videos whenever we can. We will be striving to seek safe water, so if we miss a video, chances are we're probably all good.
Yeah, if we're like missing a week, it's not because, I don't know, we've fallen off the face of the earth. It's probably either we're stuck in textbooks and uni, otherwise we're probably offshore having to take a weather window, or yeah, just like running around like headless chickens, really.
So I've said yesterday, she's like, I don't want to make excuses, and it's not, I really don't like the word excuses. I think we're just trying to get you a bit of insight into our reality at the moment. There is only so many hours.
Just going insane.
Yeah, there's only so many hours in a week, and within those hours we need things like sleep and to eat food and stuff. And
It's a particularly chaotic time at the moment. This year's been particularly chaotic. It's probably got something to do with where we're sailing now, and it's been, yeah, really heaps more challenging to juggle
sailing and videos and uni at the same time where we are.
I think all the sails are multi-day too, and that takes recovery. So like we're probably averaging 3 to 4 full days of sailing, like 24-hour days a week.
We're trying to make
full-time uni in between that, and then like once you do a 3-day sail or whatever, you're running on little sleep. You need a bit of recovery as well, like and also the anchorages are pretty volatile. It's hard to edit when you're in a zero gravity chamber. There's quite a few elements making it a little bit difficult at the moment. We're all good, and yeah, I guess what we're saying is, well, we'd love to see you next week. We'll see you when we're looking at you as the best thing we can give you at the moment, and we hope that you can be patient with us through that. Massive thank you for all your patience and all your support, and like we said, yeah, we hope you love the episodes when they come out. It just might be consistently inconsistent for a little while we do our best.
For a little bit longer.
Yeah. And patrons, you guys are legends too.
And also on that, although we're consistently inconsistent on YouTube, we are, however, always keeping our Patreons in the loop of what's going on, where we are, and when we're offshore, we'll touch base and do little one takes that we'll upload. So if you want to like be more in the loop of
follow the journey,
of our whereabouts and what's actually been going on behind the scenes, then check out our Patreon page, because we keep all those guys in the loop of what's going on. So,
I guess the edits is the series we're filming, and if you're really interested in following the journey real time, then that's what our Patreon page is all about. For those of you asking for real time updates, we sort of
a little bit extra something over there for them.
Yeah. Anyway, see you when we're looking at you.
Cheers, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you when we're looking at you.